I'm going to talk about notes. This is the app that's here on the screen, which can be very useful, and you can also create a hidden note. But before that, I'll just show you one or two other things. So I'll click on Notes and open it up. And to create a new note, I have to go to the top right hand corner where you've got the square box with a pencil in it, and I'll click on that. Right, here's our new note. Now, whatever I type first will become the name of the note. So I say tutorial note or something like that. Whoops, backspace out. Tutorial note. And if I do a return on that, that's what the note will be called. And now you can carry on typing here. I'll just do an example. If I was typing, this is what you would get line after line of normal type, like that. I'm backspacing it out. Oops. The alternative is I click on here where it's got a tick in a circle, and that puts a bullet point here, so I can make notes, whatever, several notes. I was just going to say 1, return, 2, return, 3, return. So you can see each time I do a return to a new line, a new bullet point appears, and there's a circle, which is in fact the bullet. Now, if I had a list or a shopping list there, and there's something I was buying and I wanted to just mark off the things that I bought, if I put my finger on one of the circles, I say on 2, it should be TWO, but it says 2. I'll just correct that. Backspace, TWO. Now, if I touch the circle in front of 2, you can see it's filled in, and so that, and with a tick in the center. So I've obviously finished with that note. And just 4 now. Let's say if I touch that, same again. So you can just tick off the items for whatever reason. If it's things to do, those are the items you've already done, etc., etc. Now I'll backspace these out, and instead of having the bullet points, I'm going to go down to the square box on the left. You can see with all lines inside the box. If I touch on that, and then a kind of table opens up. So I can have email address here. So if I put email, get it right in a minute, EMAIL, and then I'll tab across. Well, no, I just touch in the next box. If I just touched in that box there, my cursor's appeared there now, and I could say password, say, oops, touch the wrong thing there, password. Now touch the box down below email, and I could type somewhere, hit something else here, email 2, say, email 2, and touch the next box, password 2, whatever information you want to put in. I'm just making stuff up here. Password 2, and then if I do a return, say next, it drops down, and I've got 2 more boxes, so I could type something in here too, and then just go to the next box, and you can see now press next again on the keyboard, and I can just carry on typing stuff like that, whatever I want to do. So those are two things that you can do with your notes, and they're quite useful. There's a couple more things down here. If I tap on this symbol, it's the pencil. You can see this opens up at the bottom, so if I wanted to put a sketch or something there, tap on the colour I want and tap on the pencil that I want. Let's try this one, and then I can just start to draw with my finger on here, whatever I want to do, etc., etc. So you can use the rubber, which is down here, to rub anything out that you've got. So that's useful. If you created something, let me see if I've made, sorry, it shouldn't have been there. If I make something on here and I do this, then I touch down here on this lasso type thing and go around the outside, I can then cut that or move that about wherever I want to. You can say, if I double tapped on it, you can say copy. So now I should have two of them. I don't know, I've probably got to paste it first. A duplicate I should have done. That's right, now I've got two of them, like I move two around, etc. Or I can use the backward arrow and get rid of whatever I've just done. I'm just touching it one after the other until everything's gone. Right, so that's just something else that you can use on there. To touch on the cross in the bottom right hand corner, that gets rid of that. And there's one other thing there, you've got a cross down the bottom. If I touch on that, you can actually do a scan a document. You can take a photo or video, or you can get something from your photo library, or you can add a sketch. Those are all the things that you can do in notes. When you've completed your note, you can then say you want to hide it so nobody else can see. So you go up to here, the share button, which is a square box with an upward arrow, touch on that, and then you can move along. So you see lock note, touch that. Now I've got Touch ID on this iPad, or if you're using a number that you have to put in on the keyboard, you'd have to do it that way. Now just touch that, and you see it's now saying the lock and the note is locked. A padlock has appeared up the top here. If I just touch that, it will lock my note and no one can see what's in there. To unlock it, I click on where it says View Note. So again, I'll use my touch password, and it's opened my note up. If I don't want it to be a locked note anymore, because if I actually close my iPad down, it will automatically lock. But if I want to get rid of this, go to the same square box with the upward arrow, click on that, move along till you see Remove Lock, touch that, and it says lock removed, and you notice the locks disappear from the top. So that's how you create a note with several different options, either grid or with the little circles that I showed you, and you can lock it. Quite a useful feature. I hope you find this tutorial useful. Cheers for now.